Step on the black line, face the camera, say your full name.
Marion Covington.
Thank you, Mr. Covington. You got some traffic matters where you missed some court dates in the past. We're going to deal with those first. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You also have the right to an attorney, and if you cannot afford an attorney, the court will provide one for you. Do you understand those rights, sir? Okay. 1 second. Okay, your first ticket is P1403460 with charges of driving unregistered vehicle, no insurance misdemeanor, and driving while license not valid. Next ticket is P1413184, no insurance misdemeanor, and driver's license never acquired. Ticket P1433362, driving while license not valid. And ticket SP144653111, illegal dumping. These are all misdemeanor charges. Maximum penalty you face on each is up to 93 days in jail and or $500 fine. I'm going to set aside the arrest warrant, enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, and give you a personal bond on these tickets. Your next court date is a pretrial, November 21. In front of Judge Jones here in 36th District Court. Your other matter today is case 23-059539, State of Michigan versus Bryant Covington. Counsel.
Samuel A. Ragland, D23-157 on behalf of the
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Bird on behalf of Bryant Covington. My client waived his right to formal reading. Was advised his constitutional rights to stand mute.
Court will enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf as to bond.
Yeah, this is a very sad situation. This is a cold-blooded, premeditated murder by this defendant, murdering Antonio Cutts, who was a man who worked at the Puff and Puff store. He went to rob it. The defendant went in the store, where he had gone in 2 or 3 times a week prior to that to buy marijuana. That day, he was in 45 minutes earlier and bought $20 worth of marijuana. He then got in his vehicle, a Mercedes vehicle, 24-inch wheels, as the witness said, drove across the street to the Movavi gas station, went in and got a drink, pumped some gas, and then returned to the marijuana store, Your Honor, backs in right in front of the doors, walks in the door, says, "This is a robbery," announces this is a robbery, pulls up his gun, and killed Leo Cutts. And he tells the witness that he throws him a green pillowcase and says, "Fill this case up with cash and marijuana." And the victim who was shot was transported to the Sinai Grace Hospital where it was pronounced dead. The autopsy said cause of death from multiple gunshot wounds, which was a homicide. And the witness says that, as I mentioned, that the defendant is because he came in there 2 or 3 times a week to buy marijuana. He also said that the suspect also had gone into private previously that same day. The police reviewed a green light video, Your Honor, and saw the defendant. This picture is attached to the investigator's report of the defendant in the store and pumping gas, Your Honor. And the witness identified him with the same hairstyle, light skin, and also with black hoodie on. Your Honor, he also picked the defendant out of a 6-photo lineup. Your Honor, the question in my mind is the high likelihood of conviction here, and we're asking for a remand, Your Honor, because there's nothing higher that we can have. Thank you.
19-year-old lifelong resident of Charles, Louisiana. This was much detective, out on probation for instruction in online school, so it's finished high school diploma now. You understand it's very serious assault allegations. You understand on YouTube, and I would like, and to do that interview, to know that he has allegations, you know? Right now, I understand. Especially we're gonna ask just for some sort of bond. Some sort of bond in this matter now. That is place, a high bond, he's not gonna be able to pay $1 million to, not too many people that would. But if this young lady gets a second look, and
Thank you. So, we've got 2 life offenses. Video from the weed store, video from the gas station. Horrible set of allegations. The prosecutors kind of detailed those. I don't think it's necessary for me to go through them again. But the court does find that the defendant is a danger to the community, and of course, the 2 very serious offenses. So the court's going to remand Mr. Covington to the custody of the Wayne County Sheriff for further proceedings. Next court dates are November 6th for probable cause conference, November 13 at 1:45 p.m. preliminary exam, both in front of Judge King here in 36th District Court. Thank you, sir. You can step aside.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Charles Wayne Dingan, second, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Be right with you. You've got some traffic tickets we're going to handle first, where you missed court dates. When you missed those dates, a judge issued an arrest warrant for you. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You also have the right to an attorney, and if you cannot afford an attorney, the court will provide one for you. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
All right. First ticket is P1484706 with a charge of possession of drug paraphernalia. Other ticket is P1484707 with a charge of indecent exposure. These are these are both misdemeanor charges. Maximum penalty you face on each is up to 93 days in jail and or $500 fine. We'll set aside the arrest warrants, give you a personal bond, and enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. Your next court day is a pre-trial on November 21 in courtroom 334 here at 36th District Court. Your next, your other case with us today is case 21-044-597, State of Michigan versus Charles Wayne Dinkins II. Counsel.
Emily Reagan for the people, Your Honor.
Yes, now, first word on behalf of Charles Jenkins, client, waives his right to form a reason and advise the constitutional right to stand due.
Court will enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. There's a capias at $100, 10%, signed October 17. So that's what, last week? By Judge Bryant as to bond.
People, asked for personal bond of $10,000, but we shows up. We played guilty, I believe, on 17 with the police charge. Stolen property, students, and stealing. Sentencing set for 9/20/23, but I think you missed that, and it's supposed to be now 11/3 coming for that charge. So,
The first environment, we ask, you know, to have the unfortunate, my client is homeless, lives at Deletion or different shelters, paraphernalia, and any amount of violence, like three-man to include have a. First of all, he's not gonna be able to afford the setting up, with the capital setting him up to failure. Not gonna be able to afford the capital. And that continues violate. He also doesn't have anywhere to tether to. That means this is going to Judge Bryant.
December 12 is his next date.
December 12. That means he would have to sit in jail roughly a month before even if he can't tether off early. He would have to sit in jail possibly a month before he have a chance to tether off. More tether step home. So we're asking that person about he understands that this house is submitted for. So what's the course now? That turn into personal bond. No way he's not going to pay that $10. But now, actually, he's working for a shelter that helps take him in. Not making that much. That doesn't. I'm saying that covers expenses, but at least he's doing something.
Yeah, we'd be inclined to withdraw the request for another inspector. So we just need some assurances, hopefully from the defendant, they will show up and get these matters resolved. This matter that I'm hearing from you today is back from April 28th, 2020, where he not having property in the meantime, but needs to get these things wrapped up. It needs to not continue to cause himself problems. So we'll withdraw that and agree with the first one.
Is this a case that's going to stay with your office, counsel?
It is.
So you can take some steps to make sure he shows up?
We're going to take as many steps to try and make sure he's
Court will set bond at $5,000 personal. Next court date is December 12. Pre-trial in front of Judge Bryant here in 36th District Court. Thank you, sir. You can step aside.